It's me, SG, and today on Sounds Good Simming, with the remake of Super Mario RPG coming out, we're gonna decorate a house in The Sims 4 with every room a different Mario character. But we'll see who even makes the cut. Yeah, we might be making a Mario house without Mario in it. Let's start with the living room. Spin that wheel, spin it round, and I guess we are making a house with Mario in it, because nobody puts Mario in the corner. Let's go. Okay, so when you think of Mario, what do you think of? Red, white, pipes, and mushrooms. Let's see what we can do here. This red kind of reminds me of brick blocks. And I'd like to incorporate some blue, just because it reminds me of the bright sky in the games, and like the water areas. I'm not a big fan of swimming in games. Are you a fan? I was still traumatized as a child when the Cheep Cheeps started jumping out of the water and attacking me. Really, the pipes need to be as green as possible. Nothing says Mario room like a giant pipe coming out of the floor. I want the blockiest looking red sofa you got. And I have some mushrooms. What even am I doing? Mushroom vibes in the front door. I'll put in a chimney because, you know, that's like a pipe that leads somewhere. I honestly hate this. Now we can see. Mario's a boss. I need the boss chair. And I want fish to remind me of the underwater levels. Oh my gosh, all these fish tanks are like the biggest fish tanks in the history of fish tanks. I wish it fit there, but it doesn't. Maybe that pipe provides water for the giant fish tank. I don't know. Put your thoughts in the comments. Alright, we need plants because piranha plants follow Mario around. Mario has been known to play soccer and other sports. He's also worn a frog suit, but let's not get too crazy. Mario paint is a thing, so why not have some skills? Let's get some cuter lighting. These kind of look like stars. I mean, they are stars, but Mario taught me typing, so I gotta make sure he's got a cool computer. It's a old school thing you should do. Looks like it's from the 80s, just like him. I mean, he's a doctor, so he needs this diploma. He's gotta keep track of all his responsibilities. There's a lot of games to juggle. This reminds me of Super Mario Sunshine, one of my favorites. Also, that sun that attacks you, one of my least favorites. Well, he's Mario, so you gotta have video games, right? And something to play that iconic theme song on. Alright, and with that, I think we're done with the living room. We got red, we got white, we got stuff that kind of looks like a question mark block, if you pretend that there's a question mark in it. We got a place to work and a place to play. Because you know Mario is a super busy guy. Alright, let's move on to the next room. Let's go! Alright, we're spinning for the kitchen next. Well, you can't have Mario without Bowser, so let's get cooking. He does like fire. When you think of Bowser, what comes to mind? For me, stone, fire, turtles, castles, bones, elevators you've installed over your head to help a plumber send you plummeting to your death. Pretty standard stuff. Alright, obviously, Bowser's castles are covered in stone. So we want to have a very stony looking kitchen and dining area. Yeah, if you were wondering in the last video, why isn't she putting anything over there? That's because this is the dining room. Should we go full on vampire tile? I think we should. Okay, hear me out as I put this dark stone with this dark red cabinets can brighten up any space. We're going to throw some green in there because, you know, Bowser's green. That's a look. And of course, you need plenty of shelving for all your princess capturing items. Don't forget your pots for your turtle soup. Oops, sorry Koopas. I consider myself a pretty big Bowser fan, but I'm a bigger fan of his Koopalings. Not so much Bowser Jr., but the other ones from Super Mario Bros. 3. Especially Wendy and Roy, because his sunglasses are on point. I gotta go with these. It was looking polished, a little too polished for Bowser, in my opinion. All those henchmen are gonna need some coffee, I think. Can't forget a trash can. Of course, the dumpster would be most fitting, because every time Bowser tries to capture Peach, it's a dumpster fire. But, we'll just go with that one. Bowser doesn't seem like the type who would treat his furniture that well, so we'll go a little rustic. Well, you know when Mario rescues Peach again. He's punching a wall. You know what Bowser needs? A good old bar. That'll cure what ails you after Mario escapes Princess Peach for the 10,000th time. There we go, bud. Drink all your troubles away. Do you have a least favorite Bowser minion? Because for me, it's Kamek. He's always doing the dirtiest of the dirty work. This chair looks the most castle-y to me. You know, nobody else gets to sit in a chair as nice as Bowser does. For a more castle-y feeling, add more random stone. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a lot of spikes in The Sims. We do have this death glyph. That's fun. And you got some your standard chains here. Oh my gosh, of course we need knives in the kitchen. I don't know. I'm not a great builder. You tell me in the comments what you would put in a Bowser dining room. Oh, here's a perfect place to write down your latest plan on how to get Mario. It's fine to have it in the doorway where you can see it. I almost forgot the sink. We'll watch for Mario out the window and do the dishes at the same time. Has anyone but me thought a lot about who's the mother of all Bowser's kids? Must have been a really nasty divorce, because she's never around. And he seems to have custody of all those kids. You can never have too many knives. I mean, maybe you can, but these are definitely trophies like Bowser would have bought for himself. He seems like the type, you know? Like, oh, look what I won! Oh, that has someone else's name on it, Bowser. No, they just spelled my name wrong. You spelled Bowser like Carl? Yes. Yes. The last thing we need to tie this room together is a splendid rug worthy of a King Koopa. How about centering it? That'd be great. Alright, it looks like we're done here. We've got castle, / shabby, / loosely royal vibes going on. This kitchen looks like the kind of place where you make a pizza and listen to Bowser whine and cry about how Mario escaped with the princess for the 5 millionth time, and then come relax in the dining room with a drink and ponder what might be in that chest. Maybe it's a power-up. And with that, I think we're on to the next room. Well, you can't have a house without a bathroom. Well, I guess you can, but no thanks. Oh, that was so close. It looks like Luigi escaped having a toilet themed after him. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like the bathroom's probably the perfect room for Wario, because isn't like farting a huge part of his character? Of course, one of Wario's main colors is purple. Wario, of course, is also obsessed with gold and money, so he needs to have high-end things. Now, this looks like a tub perfect for Wario. Lounge in there and think about your money. Now, since Wario's got a big pink nose, I'm doing it. I'm giving him a pink toilet with a bidet. We'll go with some black because he's got a big black mustache, of course. I actually really might be a stretch, but I actually like Wario, and I'll tell you why. I am actually undefeated at Mario Party since I switched to using Wario several years ago. I used to use Peach. I lost all the time. I switched to Wario. Guy's a winner. I don't know what else to say. Let's get some toilet paper. Gonna need that. Wario's gonna need a lot of toilet paper. And of course we want the fancy towels, because if Mario comes over, we want to show him that we have a lot of gold. He's not the only one in town with all the coins. I feel like he'd also be a slob though, so I don't want this place to look too neat. Like, we want fancy, but like, fancy slob. Pretend these have Wario's initials on them. Probably gonna need a plunger though. That's gonna be a good call in here. Anybody else a fan of those WarioWare games? It's full of mini games that last like 2 seconds, so it's like panic and you throw the Wiimote through the TV. Put a ridiculous chandelier over his bathtub. And of course I gave him this fancy mirror so he could see himself better. Put up some fancy boat art we stole from somewhere. That'll class up the joint. I feel like Wario would be like vain enough to hang up his own outfit in his bathroom, so pretend that's what this is. And I don't know what I was thinking. Of course, we need more mirrors in here. Across from the toilet. You know, we might as well have more mirrors so we can see ourselves in the bathtub as well. Love that for him. Alright, and I think we're done here with Wario's bathroom. He's got his fancy tub, there's plenty of mirrors, and gold, gold, gold. Cue Pocahontas song here. I don't want to get a copyright strike. We got a pink toilet complete with bidet. We got some fancy art. We don't know what it is, but it doesn't matter. It looks impressive. And we got everything we need to keep our mustache looking sleek. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Next on the docket, we'll find out who gets to claim the master bedroom. Ooh! Looks like Peach isn't in another castle. She's in this one, and she's taking over the bedroom. Let's get into it. Alright, it is time for a little bit of a peachy bedroom. Well, more pink than peach. Peach has long been one of my favorite Mario characters. She's definitely my go-to character in Super Mario 2 because she can fly, or float, or glide, or however, whatever word you want to use. You can't beat that move. I've also been using her in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Are you playing that? I'm having a great time with it. It's so cute. Of course, she needs a bed fit for a princess. 15,000 simoleons? No problem. Like I mentioned when I was doing the bathroom, I used to use Peach in Mario Party as well, but I didn't win so much. So I switched to the total opposite character. Peach needs some fancy, regal furniture, of course. She can relax by the window and read some important declarations or whatever. I don't know what princesses do all day. Let's get some lovely flowing curtains to cover these windows. Because when a girl needs to change, she doesn't want people from the street looking in. And of course, royalty obviously needs a desk. Where else are you going to sign important things? Anybody else play the game Super Princess Peach for DS? That game was super awesome. And I am very excited for the new Princess Peach Showtime game that's coming out soon. Because in my opinion, there's not enough games starring Peach. And how about these chairs? These look pretty fancy. That one does. This one, not thrilled with. Plenty of space for some books. And how am I forgetting a computer? When thinking about color for the room, I can't forget those big sparkling blue eyes of hers. And of course, she is Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. So I would be remiss to forget a couple of mushrooms. It's Princess Peach Sunshine, when she was there. We'll hang up all our important princess degrees and certifications, because you know she had to go to some kind of fancy finishing school. She's beautiful and smart. We could pretend this is the Mushroom Kingdom. Pretend it's for all primary colors and there's toads all over the place. Remember Super Mario 64? I mean, paintings everywhere. And this shelf's just crying out for some flowers. I gotta put a flag, because how else are you gonna end the level? Alright, and with that, I think we've put together a room fit for royalty. You can sit by the window and bask in the sunshine. Get yourself ready for a ball. Have a nice slumber. And of course, get that important girl boss work done. And with that, let's go on to the next room. Alright, let's spin now for the second bedroom, which we're gonna have be a kid's room, of course, because it's a video game room. I mean, adults can have. Oh no! Waluigi! Oh, my least favorite character! That's not Bowser adjacent. Let's go. Okay, I'll say it. I hate Waluigi. Apologies in advance to any Waluigi fans out there, but he just full-on creeps me out. You just know if you saw an article in the Mushroom Kingdom Times about a bunch of toads being found chained up in somebody's basement, it would be about him. Just no thank you. So, I'm sorry to the kid that has to live in this room. Bowser would be less creepy, and he's covered in spikes and has claws. I said what I said. Waluigi's colors, of course, very similar to Wario. Big pink nose, purple, yellow, black, pointy, scary mustache. Looks like he's about to tie somebody to the train tracks. Everybody keep an eye on Peach, okay? Because I can definitely see him tying her to the train tracks. And I'm not using this cat chair because Waluigi reminds me of a cat in any way. I'm using the cat chair because of his pointy mustache. And I feel like there's got to be a lot of unsettling, hard corners in this room. If you're like, what's all the crazy colors in this room? This room's kind of blinding. Well, you know, Waluigi's face is kind of blinding. If this toy chest came to life and started hopping around the room, it would be less disturbing than Waluigi. I am once again choosing the cat object for reasons of pointiness. I'm gonna choose this lamp because I would like to send Waluigi to space, never to return. I can't with this wallpaper. I can't do it. I'm trying to make it work. It fit in my mind. I can't do it. There, that's slightly better. A little more fun and a little less weird vampire meets uptight, crazy heiress with too much money to spend. If you're a fan of Waluigi, I honestly want to know about it in the comments. Maybe I'm missing something? Geez, don't frighten me like that! That sounds good, right? Ooh, more rocket ships. Oh, a gnome, of course. Something just as creepy as him. This kid's got a lot of crap on their walls. That's alright, I'd want to be distracted from the fact that it's inspired by Waluigi too. And one more thing to remind us that we want to send Waluigi to space. And with that, I think we're done. Sweet dreams, kid, in your Waluigi-inspired bedroom. You could write for help from your lovely desk, hide under your covers, or play with the many toys to distract you from the fact that that gnome is there and he's never leaving. All right, let's move on and tackle the outside of this house. Let's go. And finally, let's tackle the exterior of our Mishmash Mushroom Kingdom inspired house with which lucky character in mind. Yay! I love Yoshi and he's green, so you know, trees and grass, etc. You know what I mean. Let's go! Who doesn't love Yoshi? He's not only cute, comes in a variety of colors. He's even transportation. He's got it all. Before we even tackle the outside of the house, can we talk about the fact this house is already worth 149,000 simoleons and it's only a 2-bedroom, 1-bath? So like I said, Yoshi is, comes in a variety of colors technically, but we're going to try to stick to standard Yoshi, which of course is green. And the grass is green, so it's going to be a lot of green going on. I'm going to choose this rounded scalloped pattern because it kind of reminds me of Yoshi's eggs. Yoshi does have those red scales, and it is a Mario-themed house, so we gotta put that red in there. I don't know why a Yoshi theme is screaming topiaries to me, but I'm putting them all in here. Besides, Mario has turned into a chunk of these animals at some point. Do you have a favorite color, Yoshi? I mean, they're all adorable, but I like the blue one from Super Mario World because he can fly with any color turtle shell in his mouth. I'd go to that Yoshi with my life. Of course, there's got to be a big patio to entertain all the friends. And how about a pool? Because Mario likes to go underwater. Remember poor Super Mario Sunshine Yoshi who couldn't touch water? I'm still dealing with the horror of watching that sweet dino dissolve into balls of gelatinous goo. Of course, we have a fabulous grill, and naturally, we need a bar to go with it. You ever have Mario jump off Yoshi at the last minute to get him to jump higher and abandon poor sweet loyal Yoshi to fall down the endless pit? Me neither. Looking pretty festive out here. I definitely want to come to a party. These flowers look like something totally out of the game. Speaking of games, Yoshi's had some great games just for him. Yoshi's Island, those still hold up. And Yoshi's Woolly World and Crafted World, those are awesome too. Have you played any of those games? Woo! Be glad I cut a lot of that build out because that took me for freaking ever. Final cost of the house, 195,000 simoleons. Let's take a quick tour of the outside. Alright, so I kept things simple, red and green. We have our little topiary garden over here. You follow the path, back this way, lots of beautiful lighting. We have our lovely grill and some seating. Against the house is the bar, some more seating by a cozy fireplace. You can sit at our lovely picnic table and watch a movie, or perhaps take a lovely dive into the pool here. Or take a soak in the hot tub if you want to relax on a float and take a lovely nap. I don't know, all that sounds good to me. We have a fire pit, some swings, and a bird feeder. Because Mario is a friend to all animals, that's why he befriended our pal Yoshi. And that wraps up our Mario-themed house. Which room was your favorite? I gotta go with the Waluigi bedroom. Just kidding. Heck no. The Peach bedroom is my favorite, of course. I don't want nightmares. Who is your favorite Mario character? Should I do this again with a different set of Mario characters? Let me know and make sure you jump up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss next week's chaos. Stick around to check out another video, and until then, sounds good.